Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's other topic, and tell me this is a really good topic. Michael Oher and the Blindside. So here's the thing. Everybody that's a football enthusiast or likes the game, watches the game, most of us has watched, viewed, or seen pieces of the movie The Blindside. Now, The Blindside was supposed to be a biopic about the life of Michael Oher, of him coming from a very dismantled or non-existent household with his mom, his father, whatever else it is, and being homeless, and then a Caucasian family taking him in and giving him the opportunity and ability through nothing more than their good deeds to become an NFL star. Now, the movie was an amazing movie. I watched it. I was like, man, this is a crazy story. Amazing story. But as we find out today, that's literally all it was. A story. A story. Because as the movie was called The Blindside, the only person that was truly blindsided was Michael Oher. Now, ESPN had a movie or did a piece on him, and I'm going to read you some of it, right? And after I read it, we're going to dumpster dive into what's going on, okay? So, retired NFL star, and I'm just going to say the editor or the writer of this is Michael A. Fletcher from ESPN. So shout outs to him. I always want to give props to the people that do this. So it says, retired NFL star Michael Oher, whose supposed adoption out of grinding poverty by wealthy white family was immortalized in the 2009 movie The Blindside, petitioned a Tennessee court Monday with allegations that a central element of the story was a lie concocted by the family to enrich itself at his expense. The 14-page petition filed in Shelby County, Tennessee probate court alleged that Sean and Leanne Tuohys, who took Oher into their home as a high school student, never adopted him. Hey, instead, less than 3 months after Oher turned 18 in 2004, the petition says that the couple tricked him into signing a document making them his conservators, which, if anybody doesn't know what a conservator is, do you guys remember a couple months back, or about a half a year back, with the Britney Spears thing, where her father was her conservator and he controlled all of her accounts, all of her money and stuff like that? That's what a conservator is. Okay, they have access and they can legally sign stuff for you under your legal name. Okay, which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name. The petition further alleged that the Tuohys used their power as conservators to strike a deal that paid them and their 2 children, birth children, millions of dollars in royalties from an Oscar-winning film that earned more than $300 million, while Oher got nothing for the story. It also goes on to say that the mother has a foundation called the Leanne Tuohys work as an author and a motivational speaker. Here it goes. The lie of Michael's adoption is one upon which co-conservators Leanne Tuohys and Sean Tuohys have enriched themselves at the expense of their ward. The undersigned Michael Oher, the legal filings say, Michael Oher discovered the lie in his chagrin and embarrassment in February of 2023 when he learned that the conservatorship to which he consented on the basis that doing so would make him a member of the Tuohys family, in fact provided him no familiar relationship with them. Of course, this is saying that they didn't respond to anybody trying to inquire. Yeah. So listen, this is sad. And let me tell you why this is sad. I've heard a lot of pushback on Twitter and other things of people coming out saying things like, well, he became an NFL star, so what's the big deal? That's a huge deal. Imagine, because remember, in the movie, there was a black woman that was saying that they were only doing it for money and to get him to play for their alma mater. Which, if this all comes out to be true, that lady was the actual hero of the movie. That is, bro, that's crazy. Do you know how many people, and look, and that's why the story was so crazy, because you're looking at a family that went out of their way to help somebody who had talent, but just didn't come from the right side of the tracks. They give him the opportunity, and with that opportunity, he goes on to shine. And as he shined, he wanted to say thank you for all that they've done to give him the opportunity for him shining, right? And it's a feel-good story. Everybody wanted to believe that, man, this is true, this is fact. But another part that everyone is saying that he was, because I heard about him making grumbles about the way that he was portrayed even in the movie, when they were saying that he was almost a little slow, mentally handicapped. Did y'all notice that? In the movie, they were saying how, they portrayed him as somebody that's slow. So as he got older and when he went to the NFL and other things like that, because everybody's thought process is from the movie, they're thinking, okay, he's talented, but he's a little slow, he's a little behind and stuff like that, and we're going to treat him as such. And he's actually now, he's been speaking up about that, but now more things are coming to light. So this is just a very sad story. It took something that made everybody feel good. It got Sandra Bullock Oscar. Hey! And, it was just one of those stories that you just wanted to believe in. And if this is all true, this family is absolutely evil. It is crazy that you scam somebody less fortunate than you to get everything you can out of them, to make them seem like they're part of your family, only to be the way that their family is making money. It's a hard pill to swallow. It really is. And it does shed a light on why, a lot of times people are so untrustworthy of others. It really does. Because if this is 100% factual and it comes out that everything that he is saying they did, that, what do you call it? Think about it. Everyone's saying, well, he made it to the NFL. But to have you looking mentally handicapped, to then steal money. And the crazy thing is, if the way how he portrays it, if they would have just said, hey, we would love to make something off this too, he would have had no problem with that. What he is stating is that he's gotten nothing. They signed him out of everything, giving them total rights over that intellectual property. He's just a character from that intellectual property. But he gains nothing from it. And he doesn't deserve anything from it. That's evil. That's evil. Yo, and matter of fact, this is what, if that is true, to the Tuohys from the Wonder Kid Show, this is for you. Oh! Have you no shame? No dignity? Now, let me be fair, because I like to always be fair, right? They had a part in here, in the text, that said that they had responded to it. And I think the father said he was very, very surprised. Very, very surprised by what he was saying and, what was going on and stuff like that. And, man, look, so here it goes. Sean Tuohys told the Daily Memphian website that he is stunned by Oher's allegations and said that the Tuohys didn't make any money off the movie, only a share of proceeds from Michael Lewis's book, which was the foundation for the film. And he also goes on to say, we're devastated, told the outlet, I'm upsetting to think we would make money off of any of our children, but we're going to love Michael at 37 just like we loved him at 16. Look, like I said before, it's such a, listen, this thing is not done. Because as more documents and stuff come out, the truth is going to come out. And it's going to, so many people in Hollywood turn their blind eye to it. So many people in the NFL turn their blind eye to it because there's no way they didn't know. There's no way. There's no way. So, that's what's going on right now, and it should be looked at. And another thing, too, I wanted to shout him out. He was a Raven at one time, so once a Raven, always a Raven. So, I got love for all former and current Ravens. That's just the way I roll. So, shout outs to him. Hopefully it gets rectified in the courts, and a fair standing could come to, could come to premise with them. It would break my trust in so much if I seen that. Man, whoo! It was one of the last true feel-good stories in a long time. For it to all come out and to be that it was false. But what's that old saying? History is only through the eyes of the victor. And through this, they certainly look like the victor. They certainly do. But that's an episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about is rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe to that notification bell, leave a comment. I love the comments. And if you have not tried it or checked it out already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers, amazing content, fantasy football, access to Discord. It's definitely worth it. Give it a view and tell me what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel to help it grow, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.